it'll spin all 4 tires on concrete hooked up to 82,000 pounds. All right, so before we do the bed liner on these, I want to go through and do a sand on them, get all the surfaces roughed up, and then after this I go through and I use some acetone to wipe this down, and then after that we'll go ahead and apply the bed liner, and I think it needs about anywhere from 1 to 4 hours to set. And then I think days to become like harder to touch, like 7 days.
You can't touch this.
Or something like that for full cure. But hopefully it sets up enough tonight for me to go ahead and put the emblems in here, the badges, to say what it is again. Because it feels kind of naked without it.
There we go. That's freaking good. Is that a glue layer? Oh no, that's the can. It's not even a top. It is sealed.
Literally going all over the place.
Ooh. Oh, the cinema.
I did not do the best tape job over here.
That's okay.
Yours is way better.
That's okay. We can't all be the best at everything.
You can try.
That's
Stir it up.
Little darling, stir it up.
I'm really happy for you. I'm gonna let you finish. But
Aaron.
they had one of the best videos of all time.
I'm trying to get it taped off, and I was going to use a level to draw a straight line or maybe a laser to shoot it, and you know what, I'm just going to run the tape. It's straight enough to the eye, the other thing is I have to get this done today. The can that I opened was not resealable, and I just had to be able to basically put a bag over it and tape it, and it's not going to last much longer. Doing a little surface prep. They said up to 100, but I'm not using 100. I'm using 220. Yeah, it's not nerve-wracking at all. Sanding on my $120,000 truck. Alrighty, I got this area basically fully prepped. There's a couple of small areas my big fingers can't get that the cameraman I have, he's got little tiny fingers, so they'll fit in there.
This is a 1 in a million hand.
That's what comes from avoiding manual labor your whole life.
Gonna do a little more sanding up in here so I can get some of that. But basically I'm ready on this side to wipe it down with acetone and go ahead and start cutting and rolling this out. I learned on the last time around is you should give it about an hour and then come back and recoat. And if you come over here, I can actually show you why. So you can see right here how this is very smooth in comparison to this. And there's splotches here, 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 here. And this whole area is just kind of splotchy when it comes to the texture. And had I done a second coat after an hour, this would not be the case. So that's what I'm going to make sure I do, assuming I have enough bed liner. As I'm going to come back after an hour and do a full rollout again to make sure I've got an even texture down the whole side. My driveway looks like like a bomb went off. Many bombs went off on it, so I don't really care.
Not that bad. So how's it feel doing this kind of modification work to something like this?
Well, what's the worst that could happen? I have to pay like 5-10 grand to fix it?
Exactly. That's my point.
Yeah, well, I can't afford literally, I actually asked a body shop and they wanted like almost 3 grand. They said they could just do a quick tape off for about 1,000, and this was 150. So, you know, like I say, if it's that bad, I'll take it in, have it sanded off, and have good shit put on. But I want to try this myself first. There's a little bit on the
Yeah, I'll come back and get that.
there. Alrighty, it's done. We got the stripe painted today. I am beat. I got to be honest, I'm just dead today.
got some little things I need to touch up, so when it's dry, I'll come back to this here where the red is, and I'll tape everything off, just leaving those little holes open, and I'll shoot that with a little bit of black spray paint. There's a few other areas that need a little touching up, but I'll come back again, you know, like I said, when it's all dried, and I can clean those areas with acetone and then recoat. There are some areas where it's a little run a little bit, like right in here, it ran a little bit. But I can come back over this whenever it's done and dry, and then, you know, recoat it with some acetone on top first, just to loosen it up and soften it. And otherwise, I think it looks great. I probably should have taken the fenders off, the flares, and done it all separate, but I'm not doing that. I'm too lazy for that. If I ever have to pull these off, I'll run a razor blade down that. Hopefully it's dry by tomorrow, because that's going to Inola. Gonna do a little bit of welding work on the bumpers. Good morning. I don't know what I'm doing. It's too early to tell. On the way to Inola to my buddy Brad's house, and we're going to do the reinforcement on the bumper. I just want to get the bumper reinforced so that I can mount the winch plate and actually put it into use. It's kind of the last thing, getting the front winch operational before I can really take the truck out and do anything. The truck's just too heavy to take out and go wheeling without a functional winch. So about another 23 minutes and we'll be there, and if Brad remembers that we were coming and he's awake, we might get started.
That's the cap.
I can fit right here.
I would take a piece of square tubing, once we get that plate installed, and run all the way across down here.
Bottom of that plate.
The bottom of the plate. That's going to give you a whole lot of extra strength, really, twist strength.
Okay.
So when you're pulling a side load, it's almost like adding more cross strength at the front of your frame. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's almost like boxing your frame in.
Yeah.
Because you're bolted here, and then you got a stiffener bar going all the way across. You want to leave a true 1/2 inch, right?
Yeah, a good half. So what is it, 5 inch or
Just
so?
5 inches even?
Yep.
So if we put that in that way, we want that leg down, so we need to cut this side off.
Yep. Like a motherfucking glove.
Bad to the bone.
I've never been known for doing things small.
I was in the pool!
Well, the Starlet was small, but insane.
That was the TARDIS.
You gotta at least take me for a test drive before you leave.
Oh, yeah.
So you're just gonna have that as when you need it?
Yeah, I'll put it on when I'm hauling a heavy load.
Got some more 20-foot steel that he's gonna give me. Oh, okay. I just need somebody to help me load them on a trailer, bring them over here, and then load them.
That is wedgy. Yeah, a little bit.
Not much. If I pull from an upper angle, it's just going to twist the bumper this way. There's nothing holding the bottom end down. It's great pulling from this direction, but if I have to pull from an up direction, you know, down towards the truck, where I'm picking the truck up, it'll just peel it all up because there's nothing but this piece of angle here holding that. I don't know. I'm not.
I got an idea, man.
I have a plan.
That's smart.
Work smarter, not harder. Well, where's the fun in that? And everything goes smooth. Looks good to me. Looks good to me.
Good with it? Weld them out? Yep. Okay.
Alrighty, headed to a friend of mine's place down here off of 76 in Mingo called the Dirt Pits. Gonna see what happens. Never had this thing off-road yet, aside from like a dirt road. And we're gonna see what it does in the mud. I'm not very hopeful. It has shit traction in the rain, so that usually means they don't do well in slick shit, but we're gonna find out right now. Oh, he's asking if Brad's coming. Well, he's coming if he can find his keys. He's got 2 kids and a wife, so I mean, if he can't find his keys, he didn't ask for enough help.
No. And I need to mark it better, but.
Oh, wow!
We don't ever go any further to the left here. Down there.
We can go down that way.
That's standing water out
I
there.
don't know if you. Yeah, that's a.
That's a creek,
that's
right?
A creek, yeah. Oh boy, that could be soft. Are you in for it though?
Narrow. I am now.
I would be. Ooh. Wow. That was fucking sick. Holy shit.
Brad's stuck.
Is he?
He's gonna be.
No way. He made it.
He got it.
Wow.
I didn't really have to give it a lot of mustard.
Oh, he did go through here with the blade.
I haven't been this far back in years.
Yeah, it's been a minute since I've been
tight
this far
back here.
There's a few tight spots, but it shouldn't be nothing like where you turned around. That shit was tight as fuck.
Oh, there. Oh, look at a tree. Am I gonna run it over?
Oh wow, you did. Oh wow. Damn.
Just a little
Dang.
tree. Get out of my fucking
That
way.
was cool.
Get out of my way.
Just fucking crawled right over it.
I might not make it through there.
I know, that's why I was hoping you'd go straight. Oh, you can make that. Yeah. Swing her wide.
Oh, it's got some easy.
Yeah.
Easy.
Let's hug that tree. Wow. Damn,
It'll
dude.
turn way better than Brad's.
This thing is fucking impressive. Yeah, there's a ditch right there. That's that ditch I had to drain the swamp, dude. I had to cut this because there was so much water back here. It was killing all these big mature trees. Wow. Holy shit.
There's a tree there too.
That's fucking dope. You know it flexes out all right
It does actually. I was shocked.
for a fucking 5-ton truck.
So if you go over here, Aaron, you'll fall in a hole that'll roll the truck.
Yes, right there.
Right over
That's
here.
deep right in there, yes.
And then you used to drive right through over here
Yeah,
in the
there's
Blazer.
there's a way to go through right
You
there.
just can't see it now.
But you can't see it now.
This truck ride's shut.
I am having just the time holding all this shit.
That's the way to do it.
What?
Nothing.
That was funny.
What?
I'm like,
I didn't do it. I didn't do it.
Just, if
Oh.
you want to clear it on
Oh.
the back road, I don't mind.
Oh.
Just don't clear it
So
on the...
that's why I need inner fender liners.
Oh, yeah.
You can get the ABS at like Plastic Engineering in Tulsa.
Yeah.
Like $105 for 2 sheets of 8-inch.
That's what you had in your truck.
Yeah. So I'm gonna get on that someday.
Yeah. That'll be badass.
So just took the thing out, did a little just a test run around a very tight trail, a lot of low-hanging trees. And I just wanted to see if the truck would handle around the trail and deal with some slick clay.
Boring.
It does pretty good in 2-wheel drive, and in 4-wheel drive it's very capable. No complaints. I only aired down to 40 psi in the front, 35 in the back. There was no deep water today, no slick mud. There's a rock. I'm just stunned at how well this thing turns. It just does what I want it to do. You know, I wasn't trying to get it stuck today, obviously. I was just making sure everything worked, the locker worked. I drove over a couple of small trees. You know, they were pretty rotten, so I crushed them. Lots of fun just for a first shakedown cruise to make sure I don't break anything or I don't need to fix anything. And I'm trying not to break anything until I have to break something. You know, breaking shit for stupid reasons is very expensive. I was really hoping it would be more like what I had with my Jeep. I mean, most of that back trail is usually a foot to 2 feet deep in water, and it's really nasty, like really nasty. The one thing I don't like is I need a programmer. I need to make it go through the gears faster. It stalls out in 3rd gear and takes like literally 10 seconds to shift whenever I'm plowing on it in the mud. And that's not cool. Like, I really hesitate to program anything on this because it's under warranty. And yes, even with these big ass tires, if I break an axle or something, they have to replace it. I believe the Dana 60 is rated for up to a 44-inch tire. And this is not your average Dana 60. So an average Dana 60 is what, 4,500, maybe 5,000 pounds? This is 7. So a little different. I'm not going to break an axle, I promise. I just said that.
Why you gotta say that stuff out loud?
Why did I just say that? So, next on the channel is I break an axle.